I am Heather Warrington. I am a certified AFT practitioner as well as a mixed media artist, wife, and mother. I live in a very, very rural area of Saskatchewan, Canada, and it is snowing. I thought I'd hop on here and just let you know a little bit about why I started into AFT. I have been a worrier my whole life, and as far back as I can remember, in fact, the first time I remember being really, really worried, um, I was at home with my older sister, and my mom was outside doing chores right outside, but I thought she should be back in the house. And so something must have been wrong because I thought she should be in already. So I worried and I worried about what was wrong. My older sister wasn't at all concerned, and in retrospect, rightly so. Um, but I couldn't stop worrying, so I called my grandma to see what she thought. Now, I come from a long line of worriers, and so when I called my grandma and talked to her, she also got very concerned and said she was going to jump in the car, drive the 25 kilometers to our house, make sure everything was okay. So I got off the phone with her, and I was extra worried because if grandma was worried in my head, then I should really be worried. Not to mention, I thought if grandma's going to drive here and she's concerned about my mom, what if she gets in an accident? And so then I was even more worried. Um, Needless to say, about a minute later, my mom walked in the house and everything was fine. So we quickly called my grandma back, and she hadn't left yet, so it was okay. Everything was fine. Everything except me. I was a mess. I was so stressed out and worried that I was depleted and exhausted and an absolute mess. And I think I was 6 years old. So that carried on for probably the next 30 years. And I tried different things on and off, and some things helped a little and some things didn't. Um, But what really, really made the difference for me, the game changer, was AFT. And so after doing some sessions, I knew that for me, it had made such a difference that I wanted to learn more. So I decided to take the certification course so that I could share this technique with others because had made such a difference in my life. So that's kind of how we got where we are now. AFT, while mostly the focus for Abundant Heart Wellness, we will also dabble in a few other little things that I do along the way that help me, from meditations and oils and um, painting and you name it, just to kind of round it out, shall we say. I really think that um, having a balance and a whole centered life is different for everybody, and we have to find what works for us. And AFT can definitely be the groundwork. But then we need to sprinkle in a little of each of ourselves. So anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Talk soon.